Google Maps is a huge help to everybody as it is a superior depiction of a standard map. It provides us with a 360-degree view of the area, landmarks, and nearby properties. If you're bored, use Google Maps to take a stroll. In this episode, we gonna take you to 10 weird, strange, or even mysterious places on Google Earth that you should definitely check out. People have found some bizarre and mysterious stuff just looking through Google Maps and its Street View feature, which ranges from harmlessly creepy to downright horrifying. Oh yeah, just don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss a video. Now let's get right into it. Number 10. Plane submerged in the sea. Google Maps seems to have taken a photo of a plane completely submerged in the sea. Oh, really? Completely submerged in sea? Father of three, Robert Morton, 55, spotted the mysterious sight of the coast of Edinburgh, near Portobello on Google Earth. He said he came across the bizarre photo by chance when looking at Google Earth. The submerged plane is roughly 9 miles from Edinburgh Airport. However, there is likely a more rational explanation for the presence of the aircraft. Robert has his own theory as he never heard of a plane crash in that region. He believes the sighting in Scotland is, in fact, a Google anomaly. Robert reckons the plane is in fact up in the sky, but the satellite is looking down on it through thin cloud, which gives it the appearance of being in the water. A Google spokesman later confirmed the aircraft was not in the water but flying, as normal, in the sky. Number 9. Human lips in Sudan. Wow, that sounds sexy. A confusing photograph was taken on Google Earth in a desert in Sudan, with a body part being seen, measuring 1 kilometer long. A huge pair of red lips appeared in the sand. It has been spotted near Arawala, a village in West Darfur, with black dots around them creating the shape. The trees appear to resemble trees which have formed the cupid's bow and middle part of the lip. While the lips aren't real, they imitate the body part well despite it being unknown what has caused them. This mysterious image is yet to be figured out or explained by anyone. It could be the lips of the Earth-like eagle, the living planet from Guardians of Galaxy, or enormous-sized monster buried. Or it could be a time portal or a black hole. Funny possibilities are limitless and we'll leave that to you. Comment below and see what you think. Number 8. Mesa Huerfanita in New Mexico. According to the author of a new book on Scientology, the secret bunker hidden deep within the deserts of New Mexico is reported to be the alien space cathedral of the Church of Scientology. The site is located near Mesa Huerfanita and is marked by a large symbol etched onto the desert floor. 2 diamonds surrounded by a pair of overlapping circles. A private airstrip, which is built to serve the controversial church leaders, is within walking distance of the symbol. It is believed that the symbols are a return point, so members of the church know where they can find the works of founder L. Ron Hubbard when they come back from space after a nuclear catastrophe wipes out the human race. Number 7. Strange Triangle in Australia. Google Maps users were shocked to discover something strange in a remote part of Western Australia. In the middle of a field, the map image shows a mysterious triangle dotted with bright lights. The field is located between Badgingarra National Park and Wangundera Nature Reserve. With its distinctive shape and eerie glow, it looks just like a class of unidentified flying object, UFO, down as a black triangle. But there is another possible explanation for the mysterious triangular object, other than alien activity. Some have argued it is in fact a remote-controlled wind farm, and the bright lights are actually signal transmitters. Unfortunately, it appears the triangle has either disappeared or may have been deleted from the map now. However, clever users have labeled its former spot the Hidden Triangle so people know where it used to be. Number 6. Sandy Island. In 2012, a group of Australia researchers undiscovered an island the size of Manhattan in the South Pacific. A mysterious place called Sandy Island had popped up on maps northwest of New Caledonia. It even showed up as a black polygon on Google Earth, but when scientists sailed there in November 2012, they found open water instead of solid ground. They explained it could be because of human errors, glitch, or a possible pumice route. Sandy Island was first recorded by the whaling ship Velocity in 1876 and first mentioned on a British Admiralty chart in 1908. But future expeditions failed to find the island, and it was removed from some official hydrographic charts by the 1970s. But what did the crew of the Velocity see in the first place that led to the false discovery of Sandy Island in the 19th century? The chief scientist, Seaton, and her colleagues speculated that it might have been a giant pumice raft that the Velocity may have captured a moment when some sea raptor pumice was traversing the area. Number 5. Sunken car. Google Earth recently provided a gruesome conclusion to the mystery of a man who disappeared 22 years ago in Wellington, Florida. A former resident of a suburban neighborhood was using Google Earth to scan the area where he used to live. When he spotted what appeared to be a submerged vehicle, the Google Earth user then contacted the current owner of the home, who flew a camera-toting drone over the pond to take a closer look at the sunken object. He confirmed that there was indeed a car in his pond, and he reached out to the local sheriff's office. When the police removed the car from the water and opened it up, skeleton remains were found inside. Oh my gosh! They identified the remains as William Moult. Moult was 40 years old when he was declared missing on November 8, 1997. That's really scary, bro. Number 4. Lago Vermelho. Google Maps team left some trouble on a recent outing, during which horrifying images of a lake were revealed. The camera crew ventured to Iraq's southern city near Baghdad to track the area, as part of its mission capturing the sites and geographical details of the world. The stretch of water called Lago Vermelho is found just outside the suburb of Baghdad. The lake runs through the city and is separated with sections of concrete and crossings. It was within one of the middle panels of water that showed the bright red color, which had the appearance of blood. Some said it was from nearby slaughterhouses with animal bodies dumped into the water. But this claim has not been verified. Others claimed that the color had been sparked by a water treatment process or perhaps sewage, and others believe that water plant algae could have played a part. Now, when viewing the lake on Google Earth, the water has returned back to its normal color, leaving the blood red lake to remain as one of the Google's many mysteries. Number 3. Satanic symbol in Kazakhstan. The secret behind a mysterious pentagram in northern Kazakhstan has been uncovered by archaeologists. The pentagram, which is visible on Google Earth, is more than 360 meters in diameter and is located near a lake, about 20 kilometers from the nearest city of Lysychansk. Internet users build theories around the giant symbol, with many saying it was used for satanic worship. Others said that it is an abandoned air missile site that had been used by the Russian military. But according to an archaeologist, Emma Usmanova, the pentagram is nothing more than an ordinary park that was built during the Soviet era before being allowed to fall into ruin. The star was one of the USSR's main symbols. However, it is not known who built the park or why it was not maintained. Number 2. Ariel Castro's blurred out house. Google has captured the USA street where notorious kidnapper and sexual offender Ariel Castro kept 3 innocent women locked up in his house for a decade. However, the internet giant has made a decision to blur out the house entirely. Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Gina DeJesus went missing in Cleveland, Ohio between 2002 and 2004. The 3 women were kept as prisoners in Castro's house at the 2207 Seymour Avenue address. They were beaten, starved, and sexually abused, with Berry even going on to have a child by Castro. Mercifully, the trio was rescued in 2013 after Berry made a bid for freedom and alerted neighbors who called the police. Castro pleaded guilty in July 2013 to 937 counts, including kidnapping, rape, and murder. A judge sentenced him to life in prison without parole and an additional 1,000 years. However, just 1 month into a life sentence, Castro committed suicide in prison. Google proceeded to blur out the house where the horrors had taken place. Number 1. Murder Victim. Google Maps viewers discovered a sinister scene on a bird's eye view from the Google camera. The image was captured in the city of Almere, east of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. At first glance, the picture was seemingly innocuous, depicting a long pier with an octagonal platoon at the end of it, over a dark green body of water. The edge of land was fringed by trees and shrubbery, but taking a closer look at the octagonal dock revealed a frightening sight. Viewers thought they could spot a dead body with blood splattered next to it, but what looked like a dead body in a pool of blood was actually 2 people and a wet dog. The blood was seemingly a trail of water left by the pet, and the dead body was in fact 2 people standing up, one crouched over towards the dog. To verify the dog alibi, its owner has come forward to reveal what the scenes really showed. Which one do you think is the strangest? Comment below and let us know what you think. If you have discovered something new today, make sure to hit like, the subscribe button and the notification bell. See you next time. Bye.